Hey, what's up? What it do? What it do? This is Alethea coming in at you with another video, and I am clothed. I do have on clothes. Okay, so let me just play in my hair for a second, as if I don't have anything else to do. Alright, so I posted a video a few weeks ago, to be exact. Let me tell you what day it was. I posted a video on January 31st. Q&A, dropped those questions, and I just put it here on YouTube, but I think I should have put it on my Instagram. But anyway, I digress, I didn't. So I got a small number of questions, so that either tells me one of two things. Either I'm not popular. I know I'm not popular. Tells me that definitely, okay, like I said, I'm not popular. We know that. Or people were just like, I'm not that interesting. I don't know. I was expecting a few questions to come that I was gonna be like, I'm not answering that. But I didn't get any of those. So the few questions that I did get, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Yes, I said video. The first question comes from It's Olivia, and she asked, can we get an email update on how your daughter's hair is doing since you micro-locked it? Okay, so first off, her hair is not actually not micro-locked. Some of her locks around the edges could be considered micro-locks, but her hair's not micro-locked. Let me say that. They're traditional locks. They're just not big locks. I guess that's how to put it. But there is an update. I have like several videos because I recorded videos, and despite the fact that some of the videos get less traction than others, I still want to upload all the videos that I recorded, because it's like, why record them if I'm not going to upload them? Don't get me wrong, there are some that go to the trash, but I'm just kind of trying to keep these videos in order. So that video should be up actually before this video, where I actually shampooed and refreshed her hair. The next question comes from Rare Jewel. Have you ever considered being a makeup artist? Yours is always on point. Yes, I have considered being a makeup artist. What stops me from being a makeup artist, so to speak, is I don't want to be a starving makeup artist. There are so many. There's a plethora of things that I would like to do that would take me being available during the hours that I teach. And right now teaching I have to keep continuing teaching because I need a full-time income. I mean, maybe if my channel was big enough to where I could afford to stay at home and just be an influencer, then yeah, I could. Maybe one day I could rent a kiosk and start like on the weekends and stuff. And I have done people's makeup and things like that for them and get paid for it. And I've done some people's makeup for free. So I have thought about it, but I would definitely have to start it off on the side, because it couldn't be something that I did on a full-time basis until things got kicked off. Napulicious TV asked, is my room ready? And yes, it is. You all know I recently did the room tour, so that question has been answered. Uniquely Tisa said, Odie and a goodie right here, no question, but I'm ready to see the answers video. So she's ready. She had no question, but she's ready to see what other people have. So then I have Makeup for Beginners daughter hair update. This is Vanjie Edomwanyi. Says she wants to see a makeup for beginners and daughter's hair video. I thought some of my videos, like my soft glam videos, were beginner friendly, but I guess not. So please tell me, what is it that you want to see in the beginner friendly? Maybe less foundation or something. Don't say no concealer, because I'm gonna wear concealer every day unless I don't have on makeup. And even sometimes, depending on where I'm going, if I don't have on makeup, I will pop a little concealer under my eyes, just because, you know, I have the darkness under my eyes. So that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh, and It's Olivia came back with some more questions. She says, number one, if you could only choose one thing for your Sisterlocks, would it be length or volume? I'd have to say I would want some volume. I want length and I want volume. I do want both of those, don't get me wrong, but my hair is like, I'm getting some volume to it, but especially when it's old and it needs to be shampooed, it is so limp. It's just like a limp noodle. And being the fact that my locks are so small, they haven't, the swelling, like, look at my locks, like, can you see them? Like, they're tiny. There's not much swelling. And Chandel said, Chandel is my loctician, for those of you that don't know, She said that some people's hair swells more than others, and I think I'm one of those people whose hair is just not going to swell that much. Number 2, do you prefer the look of your locks when they're freshly retighted, or when you like a week from going to get them retighted? I would say I like my hair best when it's like week 2. About around week 3, I start to notice the fuzziness that I get like right here, because like right now you really cannot see my part. Now if I were to do a middle part, you could see, not part, but my grid. But if I were to do a middle part, you could see my grid here, but here no. And see, today is February the 23rd, and I go to get my retightening on March the 8th, I believe it is. So I have about 2 weeks left. So I'm about, when did I go get it done? I went and got it done on the 4th. So I'm about 2 weeks in. So I'm about 2 weeks in. So at this point, it's fine, but around here, since my hair has thickened up around this time, my grid, because even if I go here, you know, you can't see my grid a lot here. So I'm not one of those people that I have to see my grid, but I'm also not one of those people to where I like the unmanaged or unkempt look, so to speak. And by the time I get to like 3 weeks or something like that, there's no grid, anything like that showing, maybe 3.5 weeks. So I do like to see it a little bit. So yeah, I would have to say volume at this point. 3, what advice would you give to someone who wants to become vegetarian but is overwhelmed with all the information that is out there? Now let me just tell you, I have not come back and updated you all, but the vegetarian thing has gone out the window for me. I have not incorporated all types of meat. Well, I have incorporated chicken. Y'all know I incorporated seafood back because I kind of did a cross between vegetarian and pescatarian. But I recently incorporated chicken. I incorporated chicken maybe the 2nd week in January, the 1st week in January, and I recently had some beef. So, but the reason why I incorporated it back into my diet is because I want to not eat so much processed food, and a lot of the vegetarian or vegan meals, vegan options are prepackaged from the store, and that is fine and I'll eat that, but I just don't want to eat that all the time. And then when it comes to beans, which is one of the biggest protein sources for vegetarians and vegans, I'm not a bean person. I am not. I like black beans, but lima beans, pinto beans, I'll just, whatever kind of beans. I'm just not a bean person. I don't like those. I just don't like beans. So when you are a vegetarian or vegan, you have to make sure you have a source for your protein. And unless you're drinking some shakes or something with some protein in it, you can become protein deficit really, really quick. And if you've never had a protein deficit in your diet, if you ever have a protein deficit in your diet, you will know it, because your body will tell you. The body needs protein. If there's anybody that tells you that the body does not need protein, tell them to kick rocks. So when it comes to that, until I'm able to find some dishes that give me my protein, I could drink the protein shakes 2 times a day or something like that, then have a meal and be vegetarian that way. But for me, I'm just not, I like the protein shakes, but I just don't. And I need to incorporate them back in my diet now because I have to lose some weight. But yeah, even with going the vegetarian, my workouts were not there, and I'm a person that has to work out. But anyway, that's not the question. What I'm saying is basically is the one piece of advice I can give to someone that wants to go vegetarian is to make sure you have a protein source. Number 4, is there a length in particular that you would like to hit with your Sisterlocks? It's so funny that you would say that. So let me see if I can show you without, because I kind of like a tank top. But anyway, so I was just telling somebody earlier that I would like to get to about right here. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. But about right there with my locks. I don't want tailbone locks. I don't need back of my knee locks. I don't need all that. Just like maybe, like I said, right here would be good for me. And then, and I'm not gonna say I want my hair to stop growing, but I don't want to lose my loose ends, but I also don't want to end up having hair that's just too long and unmanageable, so to speak. when you first got your hair installed, and I'm going to change her word to established because it's actually getting established because I didn't get anything installed in it. But when you first got your hair established, did you ever feel self-conscious about what you look like because of how thin the hair tends to be? I did. I did before. Let me say that. I did before I got them, but not after them. I did before I got them because I did not want to have that plucked chicken look, and that's what I felt like I would have, that plucked chicken look with my hair. And I did have that, but I rocked it with confidence and I actually liked it. And yeah, so I had to worry before I got my hair done, but once I got my hair done, I wasn't worried about it. So I was good to go. I was fine. So yeah, I did kind of was self-conscious before I got them done, if that makes sense. But once I got them done, that just kind of went out the window. Yeah, so. But anyway, that's it. That's all the questions I have. I just really thought somebody was gonna ask me some personal questions or something like that, but they actually didn't come. So yeah. So I don't have to tell anybody I don't want to answer that question, da 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 da. But anyway, I will say this. If you have any other questions pertaining to Sisterlocks, my plans with my locks, anything I've learned since I've had my locks that I haven't mentioned in my retightening videos or anything like that, please leave those questions down in the description box below. I would definitely love to get back to answer those. And I do have a couple other videos that I've been asked about, and I will get those videos out as I record them. So anyway, that's it for this one. I appreciate you all so much for coming back to watch another video on my channel. I thank you, thank you, thank you. So this was almost like a Q&A for Sisterlocks. So I think I'll put this in my Sisterlocks list of videos. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So until the next time and in between time, did I say thank you? I think I did. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video across all your social media sites. And until the next time and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Bye.